Probably like you, I was taught the number one key to success is hard work. Just outwork, outstudy, outtrain everybody around you. My dad would persistently preach to me as if it were the Our Father or Hail Mary prayer or something. And while hard work is important, I've learned it's overrated. Hard work is not even number 1, 2, or 3 important to success. If hard work was number 1 to success, the cooks who work in the heat of greasy restaurant kitchens, the janitors who clean up after them, the nurses who pull 12-hour back-breaking shifts, the gardeners that I see out there sweating in the hot sun, and so many others, all of them would be driving Bentleys and living in mansions. But they're not. Why? Because hard work is not the number 1 path to success. Imagine that you're pushing on a door to open it, but it doesn't open. You're standing there pushing, but it won't open. Then some Insta guru comes up behind you and tells you the key to opening up the door is to push harder and harder. Get up and grind harder, right? And so you do exactly that. You push harder and harder, but the door still doesn't open. Now you feel like a failure. Everything that you read on Instascam or watch on TikTok tells you to get up and grind. You gotta wanna open up the door more than you want oxygen itself. So what do? You push even harder. Finally, after several minutes, years, or decades of pushing the door as hard as you can, someone, maybe a handsome chap in a cobalt blue shirt, walks up, pulls the door open with ease, and motions you to walk in the building. That is what I aim to do for you here this morning, so that you can stop pushing and enter success with ease. Here is what is the number 1 key to success. Are you ready? I'm gonna give you what's number 1. It's not how hard you work, it's what you choose to work on. Picking the right work matters the most. My grandfather was the hardest working guy I've ever known. He worked at a milk processing and distribution plant. He was up at 3:30 a.m. every morning like clockwork. The work was dirty and exhausting, and he did it all day, every workday for 40 plus years. He made a meager living, barely able to provide for his family, and he died with nothing left over in the bank. My dad made $11,000 a year. I saw the pay stubs when he was a university football coach, working around the clock. Later, he made 5 times that as a salesperson for a pneumatic tool company, and then later 5 times that as a realtor. And oddly, in each career, he progressively worked less hard, but earned 25 times more money than when he worked the hardest. Witnessing all that taught me a huge lesson. What you choose to work on matters the most. I consider myself rather lazy, but I am very happy and very successful. With each progressing year, I work less hard than the previous year. And oddly, or not odd if you get this lesson, each year becomes more successful than the previous. How? The reason is I become better and better at choosing the right work. I hope that you're getting this life and future changing insight. What you choose to work on has way more to do with your success than how hard you work. It provides you with the ultimate leverage. My dad couldn't even fathom my current level of prosperity, most certainly for the level of exertion that I put forth for it. You see, choosing what to work on is the ultimate leverage in producing success results. Most people don't really get this. I hope that you're getting it here today. Number 2, 1 is what you work on, and 2 is who you work for. Who you work for is far more important than how hard you work. Who you work for will be your pathway to future opportunities. It will be what you are exposed to, what skills you learn, what insights you gain, who you get to meet, etc. This is why many of those who become known as great masters of their trade or industries started out as apprentices. Those apprenticeships were the incubation of their greatness. And then number 3, 1 is what you work on, 2 is who you work for, and 3 is who you work with. Who you are around, who you collaborate with, who you get to know, study, and learn from. will influence you in a far greater direction and provide you more opportunities in the future than you might even think. This is why great talent always wants to join a team where other great talent is already known to be. They know who they work with will be incredibly affecting to their future. And then finally, after all that, what you work on, who you work for, who you work with, then maybe 4 is how hard you work. So yes, hard work matters, but only after you get 1, 2, and 3 in order. Before we conclude, let me be clear about something here. This doesn't necessarily mean changing what you do professionally, but it probably means making better choices about what you work on within your existing job or profession. It's working smarter, not harder. It's finding your points of leverage. It's finding your 80-20 cost effort of input to outcomes. People are often focused on being efficient when they should be focused on being effective. And if you are self-employed, who you work for is choosing your clients better. The fish you catch depends on where you fish and the bait you put on the hook, the messaging that you use, and the offers that you make. And if you get the wrong kind of fish on your line, throw it back. You don't have to accept every fish who bites your line. And for those who employ others, who you work with not only determines the level of success that you can achieve as an organization, it also dramatically determines your day-to-day sanity. So choose wisely and keep upgrading all along the way. So I hope that this was enlightening and helpful to you, realizing that hard work, though valuable, isn't the primary driver of success. It's time to recalibrate your approach and focus on the more strategic factors, those that will radically accelerate your success propulsion. So tell us what you're going to work hard on first, what you're working on, who you are working for, or who you are working with. Make some notes in your Darren Daily journal and then share that with us in the comments below.